And then someone went, "What's the weirdest sex thing you've ever done?" And we all took a moment to think. And that's when I realized. So, I dated this girl in college, and we'd been dating for a little over a year. And she told me she wanted to role play, and I was like,
"What, D&D?"
Yes, Gus, like D&D, but with my penis. And
what's D&D?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Thanks.
It's a Mario spinoff. She wanted to role play, and I was like, "All right. So what did you have in mind? Like a schoolgirl thing? Like what are you thinking?" And she was like, "Well, it's just kind of this fantasy I've had for a while." I'm like, "Please tell me." She's like, "Well, I mean, do you mind being a character?" I'm like, "Fuck it. I'll be whoever the fuck you want me to be. Who do you want me to be?" And she said, "Heath Ledger's Joker."
Oh God.
Wait, was she serious?
Yup.
So did you have sex while making Joker faces and impressions?
Well, I'll tell you how it started. I walked into the room and went, "Well, hello."
Oh God, it's
and
so cringe.
Inside, I died.
But I bet you nailed it because you're pretty good at that. I bet you killed it.
So you were dying inside.
She finished.
You were dying inside. What about your boner?
It was hard, dude. Well, wait, no, no. It was a struggle. It was a difficult evening of passionate, murderous, psychotic lovemaking.
So he has a circumcision. So he's like, "You want to know how I got these scars?"
You just keep
No, look at me. You made that joke at brunch. Is the whole reason you wanted me to tell that story so you could tell that great joke
because
again?
you had the cringiest sex I've ever heard of.
It was awful.
Did she have to role play also, or is it just you
she was.
Joker?
I made. She
Was she
was like, "I'll just be me," and I was like, "No, fuck you. You're gonna be Harley Quinn. All right, give me something."
There's no Harley Quinn in that Batman.
I know. I'm aware of the canon.
So did you arrive?
No, God, no.
You didn't.
She was like, "That was great. How was it for you?" And I was like,
"Not bad.
Love you.
Unique."
I'm just not a planner. Fuck, man. It was not. It's not.
I'm so glad I've heard that story.
It was. So here's the thing, right? Like I'm never going to see that girl again. I'm not going to say her name. Like, I'm not one to, I can't believe I'm going to say this seriously, kink shame another person. I think if you're into something weird and you find someone that's like willing to do that, that's fucking rad. I'll be your Heath Ledger. I won't like it, but if it makes you happy, I'll do it.
But don't you think that maybe she should have met you halfway and said, "You're going to be instead of saying you're going to be the Joker and I'm going to do nothing"?
I see. Well, she did. She gave me her best little pudding Harley Quinn.
Yeah, but you had to push for it.
Well, I think that's fine. It's all about communication in a situation like that. Like if someone's like, "Yo, hey, I've always wanted to have someone stick a finger in my butt." Like, you go, "Okay, well, let's talk about that. I'm not cool with that." Or, it's like, you got to talk about this stuff. Because there's some things that, like, you can't just, you have to ask about certain things, I guess. Like, I can't just go up to, like, a person I'm dating and be like, "So, I'm thinking we recreate my favorite scene from Cowboys and Aliens tonight." I'm like, wait, what? No, like, you have a conversation about certain things that are a little weird.
Nick has said that he's going to name this episode The Kinking Joke.
That's fine.
Fuck you, Nick. No, that's good. That's good. It was, that was tough. Never broke character. So, yay me. It was a horrible.
I'm impressed. I wouldn't have been able to do that.
It was tough. Well, okay. Does anyone feel comfortable talking about the weirdest sex thing they've done?